arrested for piracy and looting. Edward Teach, formerly known as Blackbeard, a bounty of £5,000 will be paid to any person who can subdue dead or alive.
So my name is Josh Sangavi. I am a BFA actor from FIU. In this show I play Blackbeard, Edward Teach, the most notorious pirate to ever live, someone that I kind of thought was really interesting. I've always wanted to play someone that has two different sides, but the public only know his bad side, and I wanted to show some light on someone that's so notorious, so deadly, also has a soft side. And that's mostly like everybody else, everybody has this facade, and a lot of us have to put a facade on, and that's kind of something I'm kind of going through.
All of you are scary dogs. Every single one of you, scoundrels, all of you. Where's your mighty captain that you speak so highly of, huh? The one that swore he would bring Blackbeard's head back!
This opportunity has just been crazy. I mean, COVID kind of shut down everything, and I'm very thankful for Main Street to be able to put on my show and bring Blackbeard back alive for once. So I'm very grateful.
In March of 2020, the coronavirus pandemic brought theater to a screeching halt worldwide. When Main Street players heard that the senior class at FIU wouldn't have the chance to perform their senior projects, we had to do something. In December of 2020, 3 of those seniors graced our stage with the fruits of their labor. We couldn't be prouder of them for their creativity and their perseverance. They performed safely in front of their closest friends and family in a socially distanced, mask-enforced, and sanitized theater. Even beneath the masks, the smiles on the faces of their friends and family were really hard to miss. In these tough times, it's places like the theater that we really need in our lives to help us heal. We look forward to watching these seniors grow into the talented artists they will surely become. We'll see you soon. We miss you. Be safe.
Suddenly before you, a large misshapen blade comes crashing into your shield, sending you staggering back a few feet but not to the ground. What do?
D&D has become popular with children anywhere from grammar school on up. Not so with a lot of adults who think it's been connected to a number of suicides and murders.
You swing your sword high and thrust it into your foe, sending them flying back. The one behind you attempts to come around and perform a sneak attack.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm an artist. Gary Gygax is considered by most to be the father of role-playing games. The idea behind that being that he created Dungeons & Dragons. The reason I chose him, though, was not only because of my fascination with the game, because there's not a lot that's said about him during this time period where the show is set. I have it set in the Satanic Panic, which is when there was a lot of backlash for the game in the early 80s. There's not a lot said about him. I really believe all we have is there's like 2 interviews that he had that are posted on internet forums, and then there's the 60-minute interview. So for me, I wanted to see what it would be for someone to get so much backlash on something they created that they love, and how that affects you. Because I know I myself have a lot of issues with people hating things I created. So it felt like the right step to step into someone else's shoes and see how they would handle that. Thank you for stopping by again.
Do you mind if I call you Patricia? Okay, Mrs. Pulling. You said on the phone that you had something you wanted to show me? What's all this? Why do you have all these letters? Actually, I'd rather not read them. They don't mean anything to me. They're just words. Mrs. Pulling, please, I'd actually, Mrs. Pulling, please, which one's your son's? Which one of these is Irving's? think it's time for you to go, Mrs. Pulling. I think you need to leave.
Coming down and like the opportunity to be able to work over at MSP feels kind of like a homecoming, just because I've been coming here since 8th grade. It all started with when I was part of the children's camp, and then since then I was like, it's been on and off because of school, but it feels like a weird like completion of a circle to be able to like do like my solo performance here on the stage that I cherished for such a long time.
Do you know who I am? Yo soy Ernesto Che Guevara, el hombre de la revolución. It will go on. It will not stop. You cannot kill the revolution. Hello, my name is William Guevara. I am a BFA graduate of FIU International. I moved here to Miami when I was 10 years old. From Los Angeles, went to the military, came out, and found an interest in theater. And as a final project for my graduation, I did Che Guevara. Che was a very interesting individual in my life. I have ties to him and what his message was and who he was as a revolutionary leader and what he brought and ultimately did for many countries in Central and South America. He is also a very, I would say, twisted figure of history because there are many sides to Che Guevara that we all know of. I explored the side of Che that seemed to me was most human, which was the love that he had for his wife and for his kids. Goodbye, my only love. Do not tremble before the hunger of the wolves, nor in the cold steep of absence. I take you on the side of the heart, and together we will continue until the rout disappears. This opportunity to be able to bring this project to life meant it meant a lot to me to be able to bring this to stage, because this concept, this idea, was something that I had been wanting to write about for much longer than even starting my graduation project. So for the opportunity to be able to do it here by Main Street was, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
In March of 2020, the coronavirus pandemic brought theater to a screeching halt worldwide. When Main Street players heard that the senior class at FIU wouldn't have the chance to perform their senior projects, we had to do something. In December of 2020, 3 of those seniors graced our stage with the fruits of their labor. We couldn't be prouder of them for their creativity and their perseverance. They performed safely in front of their closest friends and family in a socially distanced, mask-enforced, and sanitized theater. Even beneath the masks, the smiles on the faces of their friends and family were really hard to miss. In these tough times, it's places like the theater that we really need in our lives to help us heal. We look forward to watching these seniors grow into the talented artists they will surely become. We'll see you soon. We miss you. Be safe.
This notice is to inform you that Giuseppe Panzadi has been called to serve. Oh no. No.
Hi everyone, I'm Rosalind. I am doing my solo performance here at MSP. It's based on Leonarda Cianciulli. I chose her because I really wanted to challenge myself as an artist. When I was thinking about who I wanted to do, I really wanted to dive into a very interesting story where it was going to allow me to reach a depth, not just as an actor, but as a writer as well. It's been a very challenging experience, rewarding at the same time, to be able to like dabble into such an intense story.
Mama, you did this to me. You brought this into my dream. I see it every night, over and over again. It doesn't stop. Oh, Giuseppe.
Doing it at MSP has been great. This was a project that was supposed to be done last year. Unfortunately, after the pandemic hit, it was canceled. But to be able to actually do it in front of a small invited audience is super exciting. I'm very happy about it. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Oh, you keep drinking your wine. I'm going to get more for myself. Shh. It's okay. It's okay, my dear Faustina. You are the reason my Giuseppe is going to come back alive. One life for another.
Shake the feeling that I'm missing something, that I'm missing out. So then I looked around and I realized I am missing out. I'm missing a drink in my hand. Everybody's got one, except me.
Hi, I'm Natalie Batista. I just graduated from Barry University with a BFA in theater, and I'm very excited to be presenting my one-person show called Narcotics Anonymous here at MSP.
And that was the last time that I ever saw him.
Whoa, you're like really emotional right now.
I mean, it's a hard thing for me to accept.
So your solution is to cry, like a baby. No, let's try it. Let's try your method.
It's a show about my experience being sent to rehab, and it's a story from my childhood that's a little crazy, but it's a true story.
You know, you always tell me the sad story of how when my mom left you, you came home to an empty house. But did you ever ask her why? Of course you didn't. You never asked her why. You know why? Because she was scared to run into you. She left half of her shit there because she can't talk to you.
And it means a lot to be performing my show here. Because of the pandemic, none of my friends and family were able to see what I worked on my senior year of college. So thank you to MSP for this opportunity.
Think about what happened and why you're here. The sooner you stop running away from your problems, the sooner you can start making good decisions. But it's not fair! I just want to smile.